Okay, so remember the rules that we talked about when trying to find the area of a rectangle. It is the base times the height. Again, the area is the inside of a shape. The perimeter is the outside of the shape. So base times height, type base in green, base, which is right here at the bottom, times by height, which is the distance between the bottom, the base, and the top, okay? This happens to be just as long as the height, but let's say that it was out like that, then you wouldn't use the length of this wall, you'd just use the height, if it gives it to you. So base times or multiplied by height equals area. Okay, now remember what we talked about is that when we're looking at a triangle is half the size of a rectangle. See, here's a dotted line. So you can see that that triangle is half the size of a rectangle. So to find the area of a triangle, it's still the base, which again is this lower part down here, base times by height, which again, the height is from the base all the way up to the top. So times by height. But then, because it takes two triangles to make a rectangle, it's half of a rectangle, we're going to divide whatever base times height is, we're going to divide it by 2. And then that is going to give us the area. So again, triangles are always half the size of a rectangle. So when we're finding out the area of a triangle, we're going to divide it by 2. If it's just a rectangle, then we're just going to do base times height, okay? So let's look at a figure like this, like we looked at earlier today. We've got like this, okay? And we're looking at, and then they've got height. Let's go with height here in yellow. Height is, let's say that this is 3, okay? And then this side is 5. This top part is 7. And this bottom part is 12, okay? Actually, let's do 13. Make it easier, okay? 13, okay? So we need to find out what the area is, okay? If we're going to look at the perimeter, well, first, the perimeter, again, we're just going to add all the outside lines, okay? Is this height inside or outside? It's on the inside, so we don't add the height. We just want this, plus this, plus this, plus this. So this would be, to find the perimeter, 5 plus 13 plus, we know that since this is the opposite of this right here is also 5. So we're going to do another 5 plus 5. So we've got 5 plus 13 plus 5. And then the last one, 7. Because to find the perimeter, we just want the outside. So 5 plus 3, or 5 plus 13 is 18. Plus another 5 is 23. Plus another 7 is 30. Hope I did the math right. So 30, okay? That's how we find the perimeter. Easy peasy. Now, to find the area, we've got to, it's a little interesting, okay? Because we only know the rules for finding the area of rectangles and triangles. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to chop this into different shapes. We're going to make this right here one triangle. This is going to be another triangle, okay? And then we have this rectangle right here, okay? This is easy, okay? We know that the length of this side of the rectangle and this side of the rectangle is 7. So this is going to be base, which is 7. It's not 13 because 13 is all the way across the whole thing. This is just 7. So we're going to take the base of 7 times height. So base is 7 times by height, which is 3. Again, we get that here. It's not this, it's this, because this tells us the top to the bottom, okay? That's 3. And that, 7 times 3 is 21. Okay? So now we know that this is 21. Is the area of this rectangle. Now we have to find the area of this triangle, okay? Well, we got to figure out what is, so we know that the height, again, because this is the height, this is not the height, we need a straight line up and down, is 3, okay, because we get it from there. So no, this is 3, but we don't know what the base is. We do know that from here all the way to here is 13, and we know that from here to here is 7. So if we subtract 7 from 13, 13 minus 7, we get 6. So we know that this part plus this part is 6. Well, these are equal. So what's 6 divided by 2? 3. So now we know that this base is 3. This base is 3. This height, again, is 3. And this height right here is 3. Because, again, from top to bottom in a straight line is 3. Okay, so now we need to figure out the area of these triangles, okay? So we're going to take base times height. So the base is 3. The height is 3. So base times height is 3 times 3 equals 9. But now we have to divide that by 2 because it's a triangle. Remember, we've always got to divide by 2 to find out the area of a triangle. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 or 4.5, okay? Same thing here. 3 times 3 is 9, divided by 2 is 4.5. So let's see here, 4.5 plus 4.5 plus 21. 5 equals 10. So we carry our 1. Then 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 1 more is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. So that's 0. Carry that one. Now we've got 2 plus 1 equals 3. So there you go. We have the area of our perimeter is 30. So our area over here is 30. It is kind of interesting that our perimeter and our area are the same. That doesn't always happen, but it's a good coincidence. So that's how we do it. And email me with any questions.